there's not a box anymore. There comes a time when the box is just gone because you are out there in a world to yourself. And that's you, NBA. That's why your ratings are dipped. That's why your ratings have failed. That's why, yeah, I'm gonna say it. People are tuning out. Storylines, stories, blah, 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 blah. Sure. Welcome to VDG Sports. I am your host, Douglas Gregory. Look, before I get started, I got a question. Why is the NBA's ratings fall? Why are the NBA ratings falling? Falling. Hey, you pick, you choose. I'm just the narrator. Okay, here's the thing. I like the fact that the NBA is thinking outside the box, that it's innovative, that it's forward thinking and all of that. But there comes a time when there's not a box anymore. There comes a time when the box is just gone because you are out there in a world to yourself. And that's you, NBA. That's why your ratings are dipped. That's why your ratings have failed. That's why, yeah, I'm gonna say it. People are tuning out. Storylines, stories, blah, 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 blah. Sure, that may be a reason. Sure, it may be a part of the problem. But the problem actually started when you decided that maybe, just maybe, 90s basketball wasn't something that you wanted to continue to do. Maybe, just maybe, not basketball. And that's 2000 for the youngins. For the people in the back, that's 2000s basketball. Wasn't what you wanted to be, and you completely changed the game. You made it more fast paced. You made it all about the threes. You made it all about pace and all that stuff. Well, yeah, that's a huge with a capital H to the E problem. You decided to go against the grain. You decided to be ahead of the curve. You decided to think outside the box and say, we don't need this anymore, even though it worked, even though it was spurred the growth, even though it was an identity people can identify with and say, that's exciting, I want more of that. Instead, you decided to just keep going, and basically you cut off your nose to spite your face. And it's not a real knife, peeps. So just go ahead, relax, calm down. And I'm talking to you over there. Calm down, relax. It's fine. So when you took away the 90s basketball era and didn't want to be identified that way anymore, yeah, the knots, it was different. It was unique. And yeah, it was the Malice in the Palace did happen. It did. But that's a different story for a different day, and it didn't play and it's not playing a part today of why the ratings fail. But it might contribute to pushing you away from that type and style of basketball. And that is why we might be here today. But hold up. Wait a minute. Not having a villain. Super teams, yeah. You know, the thing that people frowned upon. But there's gotta be the evil empire. You can have the super teams, but you need that one team that everybody can try to Voltron up, come together and be against. Voltron up come together and be against that one team, that the big bad team. Now, with all of that being said, that created the perfect cocktail for people to just start just maybe identifying with players, not really caring for teams, rivalries. What does that mean? Friends, okay, good, great. We need the evil empire. We need to be able to identify teams by their style and the way they play, and not just say, hey, everybody plays the same way. But with me saying all of this and me believing that all of that played a huge, I'm gonna say it again, huge, capital H to the E problem. Or I can say ginormous or enormous or big. Hey, once again, I'm the narrator. I giving you multiple choices, multiple options. I can do fill in the blank too. If you prefer fill in the blank, we can do fill in the blank. But at the moment, ATM, we're doing multiple choice. We're doing multiple choice. And I'm giving you all of those options. But the biggest option that I truly stand up and saying it with my chest, the reason why ratings are in a tailspin and you're losing to the NFL on your own day, it's because you let the nerds take over. And I say that as someone who identifies as a nerd. It's okay. You let the nerds take over. You let basketball be all about analytics and not emotion, and not what makes sense, and not, wait for it, gut feelings. I can say it in a different way. Intuition. Yeah, you can utilize numbers. You can utilize advanced metrics and stats and all of that stuff. But when you let that lead the way into your decision making all the time, you get what we have today. Everybody playing the same way, everybody doing the same thing because the numbers say this. Hey, let's just go ahead and throw some robots out there. Hey, let's just go ahead and throw some clones out there. Hey, cyborgs. Hey, why even have humans play the game if we're gonna be dictated by the numbers that the computers spit out and give us? That's why the ratings are falling. That's why the ratings have failed. You're welcome. You're welcome.